Yeah, I felt like today we came out and did what we were supposed to do. I thought it was very important for us to build on Sunday's offensive approach, and I thought our hitters just did a tremendous job tonight. And then Levitt came out and pitched her tail off, so very efficient. We had a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings, and I thought she just did a great job. Was hitting her spots and changing speeds. So.
That being said, how does a senior pitcher that doesn't get as much action as maybe she did before, how does she stay sharp?
Yeah, I think Lev's been throwing during the week to our hitters, to some of our hitters that don't get as many at-bats or at-bats during the weekend. So that helps her and our hitters stay fresh. We have usually her, Kate Munnerlin, Taylor Brown. We have quite a few arms that throw to our hitters on Wednesday, so that's been helpful. And I think the other thing is she's been there and done that. So I think from a mental approach, nothing really kind of phases her. She knows that she's just got to go out and throw her game. I thought she was very efficient and just really good, like smooth, like her body, like her good push. Her arm was relaxed and whippy, so it was good.
It's a long season, so what does a game like this, when everything really goes the way you put it up on the blackboard, what does this do for you, a team in a long season?
It allows me to sleep tonight, so that's good. But I think you need some of these throughout the season because I wouldn't say struggle, but the intensity of SEC conference play is so big that you need some of these games to kind of reset and be like, okay, we're good. Like, this is why we're good from top to bottom. So I think it's a good reset. There's a reason why we have a full week of games. This is because I didn't want them to get out of compete mode, because when you go a whole week, it's really a week and a half if you don't do anything, and then you go see live arms in the SEC, it's very different. So for me, it's a good reset. It's a good refocus. You can, do some things from an offensive approach. Pitching-wise, we get Levitt some innings, and she did a great job with her opportunity.
You talk about approach. So, like with the Tuesday and Wednesday game, and then like with conference play already starting, was there a different mindset or different approach with the two games that are up this week? Y'all hadn't had a couple of those in the last few
in a
weeks
while.
of conference, so.
Yeah, I think the approach stays the same. It's the execution of the approach. Obviously, we didn't have any practice since Sunday. So you found, several of our players were here in the cages, yesterday and today, just kind of loosening up, working on some swings, getting some ground ball work, those types of things. So when you have a team full of talent and a team that really wants to continue to play through the end of May and June, you have a team that comes in here and is getting cage work on their own, getting ground ball work on their own. So I think that piece is really important. You get to see as a coach where their heads are at, and I tease them. I'm like, we could have a 3-hour practice or you can come play a game. And they're like, we'll play a game. And I'm like, okay, so there you go. And Harger set up this schedule like this week so that we didn't have to play as many midweeks during conference play. So this was intentional. Keeps them going, keeps them in game mode. We'll probably, hopefully like tonight we got some kids in, some at-bats in, some playing time in. And then, we don't have to play as many midweeks during conference.
Do you feel like the players are well rested, or do you think they're going to be a little tired?
They're 18 to 22. I tell them they sleep when they're dead, But, yeah, I'm sure, everybody's a little banged up. You're a little bit tired, but everybody is. You know what I mean? There's some teams in our conference that had a midweek this week and playing this weekend in a conference game. So, I always just tell them nobody feels sorry for you. So, let's the other team doesn't feel sorry for you. Like, nobody does, So you have to – that's why this game is so hard. It's that mental piece, right? Like, you have to come out and every game, every pitch, give everything you have. It's hard. Nothing from the newbies.
I was waiting for him.
You got to ask a question.
Can't think of any.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on, yeah.
How do you feel about Maya Perez leading the team in home runs and RBIs, and then her grand slam today?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, so I think Maya did a great job. She's been working a little bit on a certain pitch with Coach Harger. I felt like she did a good job tonight with it. Maya's got a lot of juice, Last year we saw it at the end of the year, and this year she's actually had really good at-bats. But she is very patient. So we've, obviously changed our lineup a little bit. Coco is getting in some RBIs as well. I think Maya just, has to keep doing what she's doing, staying patient. And, Amari, how about Amari? That kid's gone off. So it's, it's been a good little adjustment.
6 players had 2 hits. What do you think they kind of saw at those at-bats?
Yeah, we swung at good pitches. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just when we get into conference play, sometimes we forget some of the simple things, which, and also the pitchers, throwing 8 down and 4 up and, they got 6 across the plate. So it's a little bit different. But I thought tonight we did well. Like they changed the velos of the pitchers, and we had a lot of practice in preseason with that. And I thought we did a good job of sticking with that. I didn't know if we were going to forget how to do that, because that's important.
One more question. What can we expect from the rotation for the rest of the week? Do you have any idea yet?
I always have an idea, but I don't ever share it. Yeah. So you're going to see a lot of pitchers this week. Yeah, I want to get everybody some innings. So